Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another card review. In this video, we're going to talk about the Ultimate Armor X, and I'm just going to get this out first. To get this card, you have to all max all the 8 Diamond Seal cards that you draw, right? So all the 8 different unique cards, you just max them out, and then they'll give you this card Dual Max for free. Alright, so let's take a look at Ultimate Armor X Leader skill. So when team consists of only Machina, so just Machina based playstyle, team attack times 7, HP and recovery times 1.6. So if you look at this base multiplier is higher, the team attack is higher and HP and recovery is higher compared to Armor 1 and Armor 2 of X, like the Virtual Rebirth version. And point number 2, by dissolving dark or hard runes, right? So this is going to be either or, right? It doesn't have to be hard and dark runes to get this 2.2 additional team attack boost. Alright, so either one will do. So 2.2 additional team attack. So this one will be slightly lower as compared to the Armor 1 and 2, right? At only times 2.2 instead of 3.3. So although it's lower, right, a lot of other parts of this card will make up for it, right? So point number 3, we have 4 runestones possession instead of 3 for as compared to Armor 1 and 2. We have water, light, dark and hard possessing 50% effect of other attributive runestones, and if you pair it with leader ally with ultimate armor, they'll be 100%. Alright, so in my opinion, I think that is good enough. It doesn't, we're lacking fire and earth, but I think 4 attribute is quite fair, right? We can look at Qing Gui, which is a black card. We also have pretty much I think 3 or 4 attributive runestones possession as well. Alright, and when it comes to the team skill, right, so this screenshot here is a little bit vague. So in game, it is slightly more detailed, right? So point number 1, extend rune movement time regardlessly. They didn't mention here, but it's actually regardless by 3 seconds, alright? So pretty decent right there. And then we have attack up. So what it means is the longer you spin, the higher the multiplier, right? So from here, you can see that this is not really a speed rush kind of team, right? You actually have to hold out your spin time as long as possible, something like what we do for Jabir, right? So the longer you hold, the higher the attack. So if you spend more than 2 seconds, you have a team attack times 2.2. More than 4 seconds, you have 3.3 for all X additionally. And then if you spend more than 6 seconds spinning, Ultimate Armor X launches 5 extra attacks. I think is point number 3 already. Alright, and then point number 4, if you spend more than 8 seconds moving runestones, all runestones will be turned into Machina runestones at the end of the round. Alright, so energy tank ability is what we have usually for Mega Man X, so I'm not going to talk about that. Right, so point number 4 is quite good in terms of protecting your bot against bot hazards, right? Like weathered runes, like full frozen bots and stuff like that. Right, so try to spin a full 8 seconds if possible, right? Because this Machina runestones is going to add on to your team damage in the next round and so forth, as long as you keep holding on for more than 8 seconds. Alright, so let's talk about Ultimate Armor X active skill, right, which is at CD8. So pretty long, but it's quite a strong and powerful active skill. Right, so for 1 round, based on the runestone you let go at the end of moving, generate enchanted Machina runestone. So we have enchanted as well as raised runes, so that's going to deal a lot of damage, right? And it's going to drop in the first batch. So if you clear the entire board, you have a full 30 runestones of whatever, you know, enchanted Machina runestones that is going to drop down. Right, so I understand it's a bit weird when they put based on the runes you let go at the end of moving, because it's technically the same as the rune you pick up, right? But the slight difference is that nowadays we have enemy skills with this metasphere skill, right? So which means that the rune that you move, if it enters the metasphere, it's going to change into whatever metasphere attribute that the boss have, right? So if you're going to pick up, for example, a dark rune, and you move into the metasphere, which is going to change it to earth, right? So it's going to drop earth instead of dark runes if you activate this active skill, right? So you have to be very, very careful when activating this skill when there's a metasphere enemy. So point number 2, if the leader is Ultimate Armor X, character skill minus 3 at the end of the round, right? So technically you just need 8 turns to build this active skill up, but every time you use it, it's going to be at CD5, right? So in my opinion, I think that is quite okay. Just that you have to drag out the round at the front part, right, just to get that CD8 for that burst, right? So other than that, I think that overall, this being technically a free card is quite useful, right? Is quite a potentially good leader as compared to other free cards we got previously, right? So go grab all max from your Diamond Seal collab and get this card for free. Alright, so that's all for this card review for Ultimate Armor X. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.